Its third run back from a spell is $9. Grant Cooksley riding this Bletchingley 5-year-old for Graham Rogerson. Drogheda is paying $12. We go to Green Waters, $5.10. To be ridden by Dale Spriggs, the winner of the Wagga Town Plate over 1400. This horse has got good wet track form, which is essential today at Scone. 4 starts in the heavy going for 2 wins and a second Green Waters. Its last win was in the Town Plate over this same distance as today's race. Mansell Bay there at $28. John Powell riding for Paul Perry. Now, Jovial Dancer for Kevin Robinson, $10. $15 for Jamia. Wilkes Hope is there at $22. Lucky to Be is out, so we go over to Cover the Franks. Number 10, Larry Cassidy, who won the previous on Timeless Wins, is on Cover the Franks. Mac and Me, Darren Beedman, $4.70. A great overall record, but in the heavy going has not shown anything to suggest he's a mudlark. Benchmark at 14, Cosmic Idol at $18. Here's one that loves the wet. Cosmic Idol, $18, has had 2 starts in slow going for 1 win. Heavy going 3 starts for 2 wins. So Cosmic Idol has to be included in trifectas considering the track condition. Credits there at $34. Symphony Time is proven in the heavy going, $16, and Twilight Hour is at $44. So whatever you do, keep an eye on that horse Cosmic Idol. That's excellent heavy track form. 3 starts, 2 wins, and on a slow track 2 starts, 1 win. Jovial Dancer is John's selection to beat Green Waters, number 3, in Victoria Park, number 1. Jovial Dancer to be ridden by Mark de Montfort. Finished 3rd in the Wagga Cup last start to a very classy galloper in Here's the Prince. They're heading to the stalls at Scone for the Sydney Harbour Casino Cup over 1,600 metres. That rain continues to fall, unfortunately. A lot of interest in that race. That pool's $135,000 already. Until they're set for the Sydney Harbour Casino Cup at Scone, Michelle Tizard is with us with some more racing news.
An advanced staying program is being mapped out for the Gosford galloper Truly Halo after a return to form at Randwick on Wednesday. A 3-year-old colt trained by Bob Law, Truly Halo was considered to be a Derby proposition earlier this season, but failed to live up to expectations. However, in winning the Delcourt Handicap over 2,400 metres at Randwick on Wednesday, Truly Halo is back on track for better races. Law now intends to direct Truly Halo to the 2,400 metres Stayers Cup at Rose Hill on May 31, and a win would qualify the 3-year-old for a start in the Melbourne Cup. In Wednesday's race, Truly Halo raced in a handy position until the home turn, and he was unleashed to race away for a comfortable win over the 2,400 metre course.
They go by the 800 metres mark. Pomme de Terre just the leader over Decidity. Truly Halo makes a line of 3. Kahula Way following the pace, followed by Valeur Bell. 3 deep as CC Senor. A length and a half to Zarouche and My Day, and Pundit has been pulled up, broken down. Coming around the home turn at the 400 mark. Pomme de Terre, Decidity and Truly Halo makes a line of 3. Behind those, Kahula Way, followed by Valeur Bell. In the straight now, and Truly Halo reached the lead from Decidity and Pomme de Terre. Kahula Way is only plugging, followed by CC Senor. But Truly Halo is well clear past the 200. He's on his own right out in the middle of the track, led by more than 2 lengths to Decidity and CC Senor. But Truly Halo under 56.5 is going right on with the job, and he's going to win it easily. Decidity got second just in front of My Day. Now there was the run of the race.
Trainer Bob Law said he couldn't be tempted to take Truly Halo to Queensland for the Winter Carnival because he considers the Stayers Cup at this stage is an ideal race for the colt. While Law was celebrating the win of Truly Halo, trainer John Morrish was enveloped in melancholy. The Morrish-trained Pundit was the 10-9 on favourite for the Delcourt Handicap, and it broke down badly and had to be destroyed. Morrish has had wretched luck because he lost star galloper March Hare last year, and during the autumn this year, the smart sprinter City Success incurred an automatic 3-month ban after a bleeding attack. And Arcady, who almost defeated Octagonal in the Mercedes Classic, had to be spelled with a leg injury.
Sorry to hear that, John Morris. You must be due for a change of luck soon. I reckon there must be a good one coming into your stable in the next couple of months that will be destined for a big future. I'm very sorry to hear about Pundit. That's you just hate to see them end up like that. And as Michelle said, March Hare was another one. Benalla Totes on race 8. The winner was Property number 3, 261.30. Wafer Bicky number 8, 330. Jacoby number 1, 140. The Quinella 37.70. 33.40 exacta. The Trifecta 141.70. The double 10 into 3, $78.80. And the quaddie, $7,082.10. Alan Abraham's the winning jockey on Property. That was race 8 at Benalla. Well, this is a good field here, and there is a few horses who are proven in the wet. Victoria Park has won a race on a heavy track. Green Waters loves the wet, and that one I mentioned, Cosmic Idol, is firming right up. He has very, very good wet track form. And it's the Sydney Harbour Casino Cup over 1,600 metres, and the favourite here is Green Waters at $4.40, $8.80 Victoria Park. Jovial Dancer at $9.80 will drop down to Cover the Franks at $9.60. Now let's have a look what this one's paying Cosmic Idol number 13. It's firmed into $13.18 last time we looked. Mac and Me is steadied. It's a bit of a drifter, in fact, Mac and Me. $6. Obviously, the fact the horse hasn't done anything in the wet is turning a few punters off. Benchmark there at 16. And this reserve Symphony Time, Len Beasley's mount, Symphony Time is $15. So they're the main ones in commission for the Sydney Harbour Casino Cup. What a shame Chanted's not going around. It's unbeaten in wet going, Chanted, but it's being saved for another day. Barbara Joseph trains Chanted. Anyway, they're moving in there. We'll go to John in just a moment. But Warrigal Race 8, Forevermore 610.
In the barrier. And the starter about to come around to send them away in this year's Sydney Harbour Casino Cup. They face up well. 1,600 metres the journey. Starter has the button. Set to go now. This will be it. Ready to go now. Off and running in the Sydney Harbour Scone Cup, and towards the outside Victoria Park. Mansell Bay's going to cross, and Wilkes Hope going to the lead. And then came Benchmark over on the outside, making up a little bit of ground was Cover the Franks, followed on the inside Green Waters, Mac and Me. Jamia between them, Dragutas out wide, followed by Symphony Time. And then Jovial Dancer. Victoria Park drifts back about 4 lengths away. In second last place there was Twilight Hour, and over on the inside Cosmic Idol is last of all. To the back straight they travel down towards the 1100, and Wilkes Hope puts the speed on and raced out the lead by a length now to Cover the Franks. In third place credits Mansell Bay. They were followed over on the inside by Symphony Time. Up and around the outside of those runners there was making up a little bit of ground was Draguita. Out wide is Victoria Park, followed by Mac and Me, Jamia. Jovial Dancer was back third last, second last Twilight Hour, and 2 lengths away to Cosmic Idol last of all. Down the side of the track 700 again. Wilkes Hope joined on the outside by Cover the Franks. 2 lengths away to credits Draguita. Victoria Park goes up wide, followed by Mansell Bay, and then right off the track is Twilight Hour. They were followed in behind that bunch on the inside by Cosmic Idol. Green Waters well back around the turn in the Sydney Harbour Casino Scone Cup, and Draguita's gone quickly to go after Cover the Franks. Victoria Park down the outside. Cosmic Idol's made up ground over on the inside, and then further back to Jamia, and then came further back on the outside there by Twilight Hour. Draguita tackled by Victoria Park down the outside, and soon after Victoria Park and Draguita come away to fight it out. Draguita fights on. Draguita's a half in front of Victoria Park. In third place Cosmic Idol, but the grey wins the Sydney Harbour Casino Cup, and down to the line goes Draguita to score from Victoria Park, Cosmic Idol, and then came back behind those runners there by back in the field came Mac and Me, and then came Symphony Time, followed by credits. The next one in Jamia, and then a good way back to Wilkes Hope. They were followed by Jovial Dancer, a good way back to Twilight Hour, Green Waters. By gee, they got tired. They were very tight in the home straight, and well back also was Mansell Bay, and the other one was Benchmark. Number 2, Draguita, the winner of the Sydney Harbour Casino Scone Cup. Number 2, Draguita, the winner, ploughing through the going, $11.70 and $3.80. Number 1, Victoria Park second, and the bolter in the field, Cosmic Idol, third. So the numbers we need: number 2, the winner, and that is Draguita. Number 1, second, and that is Victoria Park. And number 13, Cosmic Idol, who came right along the inside. Draguita by Shannon at a little lustre, owned by Lesbridge, K. Fire M. Johnson, traded Renwick by Lesbridge, and Robert Thompson, the winning rider. 1, Victoria Park by Bletchley out of Victoria Peak, trained by Graham Rogerson, Grant Cooksley the rider, and Cosmic Idol third. The totes $11.70 and $3.80, $3 and $3.80 for number 13, Cosmic Idol. Victoria Park second, trained by Graham Rogerson, Grant Cooksley the rider, and number 13, Cosmic Idol by Cosmic Kingdom out of Valley Fame, trained at Port Macquarie by Ken Falls. 2, 1 and 13 after this year's Scone Cup, and a very good win to the grey, and that was Draguita. certainly got through the conditions particularly well. He made a good run on it. He tackled the leaders inside the 300, went to the lead, and I thought I reckon Victoria Park probably got within about a half length of Dragita. But no sooner did that happen, Dragita just found another gear. I think, too, simply the case was that the run of Victoria Park with the 58 kilo, it just sort of just ended, and Dragita was able to come away to score in the run of the line by 2 lengths. A length and a half between second and third. The time 1:41.11. There's a happy Robert Thompson about to bring the winner, number 2, Dragita, back. 1 Victoria Park second. Gallant in defeat, and 13 Cosmic Idol running home strongly into third place. Green Waters, Jovial Dancer, they just couldn't get through this very heavy track here at Scone. 2, 1 and 13 after this year's Scone Cup.
Good on you, John. Thanks for that. Yes, a good performance by the grey. The grey standing there next to the Clark of the course. There's not a real lot between them in terms of the colour of their coat, but here's Drogheda coming back to scale. Robert Thompson riding for Lesbridge, 11.70 and 3.80 to win the Sydney Harbour Casino Cup over 1,400. That horse only had a small amount of wet track form going into the race. It had had 4 starts in slow going for 1 win, 2 tries in the heavy for nothing, and today's track is heavy. Victoria Park, as John said, with the 58 kilos. He just couldn't pick up Drogheda, and that's the story of this year's Scone Cup, or the Sydney Harbour Casino Cup, as we've been going by this year. An 8-year-old Drogheda, the grey, but today he raced as well as a 3-year-old, and he just loved those conditions. That's the Sydney Harbour Casino Cup, over with for another year, and only 1 race to go. The final event there, race 9 at Scone, is due in about half an hour. Our next race on Sky Channel comes from Warragul. Race